New friends, new opportunities, new partners. EG Tax.
Hi, I'm Esther Galias, the tax lady from EG Tax, and this is Ask the Tax Lady. We're glad you joined us. We're talking about taxes, and we're dealing with your emails that you sent to us. And you can send in your email through our website at egtax.com. If you want to be more, if you would like to be more famous, you can join us on Saturdays on Ask the Tax Lady on WBEN Radio AM 930 from 3 to 4. You can call in and you'll be live throughout Western New York on the radio. Or if you want to be more discreet, you can call us directly or email us or ask us questions.
You
through
don't
our
even
Facebook.
have to use your own name. You
That's
can
true,
make
but
up your name.
you know, but I mean, I don't know about you, but when people call me, if they're my clients, I know their voice.
Oh, I know their voice too. Yeah.
I know their
Me too.
voice. I might not even talk to them, but maybe since last tax season they call, they say,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I know who this is." You know,
it's
even if
something.
they disguise their voice, I know who it is. And anyway, but we're talking taxes, we're talking emails, and if you have any questions, by the way, all of our offices are open this time of year, 9 to 9 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. If it's our peak season, filing season, which would be right about now, we'd be open on 9 to 9 on Saturday as well, and we have two offices open on Sunday.
Yep, that's the Factory Outlet Mall in Niagara Falls, and then also the McKinley Mall. Yep,
Right,
which
right.
is really exciting.
And let's not forget our new locations, where we're Ransomville at Kaipo Motors. We're in Jamestown and Olean at Schultz Auto.
It's Keepo Motors.
Keepo Motors.
I
I'm
keep
sorry.
calling Kaipo, but it's Keepo.
Okay, so it's your fault.
Think of a key.
And then we're also at the financial guys this
Right.
year as well. We have an office in the financials guys. So we're trying to spread out to help you wherever
Wherever
you
you
are.
are. And the other thing is, why don't we talk about our fees? Our short forms start at $40.
Correct.
Our long forms start at $60.
Yep.
Our average charge is about $125 less than in national firms. So we do everything they do for a lot
Plus-
less money.
And then the kicker is if you buy tax software, it's close to the same price, and then you have lots of aggravation, and you say to yourself, did I do it right? So
That's right. And if you do get a letter because you did it yourself, as a matter of fact, I saw an article the other day on one of the accounting websites who said they love tax software because the people that are doing it end up getting letters and they can charge more money to fix the problem.
That's very
now we
interesting.
kind of don't take that tact.
Stance.
We say, if you get a letter, we're going to help you at no charge because the only thing we charge for is to fix your tax return.
that is
so they
despicable.
because they charge for helping people. See, we don't charge for helping people. So.
there's the
Because we
rub.
just love everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to our emails. And Mr. Bill, do we got another question here?
I do. This comes from Rebecca in Hamburg. She writes, my mother-in-law came to live with us last year. She has a small pension of $5,000 and Social Security, and we believe that we can support her. Can we claim her as a dependent?
Maybe.
Okay. Yep. I mean, it all depends on mom's income.
And it all depends on what she does with her Social Security, and so you'd want to do a support worksheet. And
Well, I think the first thing you can't claim her if her income is over her $4,100. I mean,
Right,
she can't.
the personal
Right.
exemption.
So the first thing is you can never claim anyone who is not your child, who a child that's under the age of 24 and a full-time student or up to age 19, if their income exceeds $4,100.
Right.
and
So
hers
right
is
away-
$5,000.
So now that's taxable income.
Yeah.
So if all mom has is Social Security, that doesn't knock her up.
Did you say a small pension?
Yep, small pension of 5,000.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so
No.
that's it.
But
But
had
had
she
mom
not-
had income of like $3,800 from her
Right.
pension, then the next thing would have been, did you give over 50%
Right.
of her total support?
Right.
But as soon as it's $5,100, it's over $4,100 in taxable income, the answer would be no.
Come spend the day and shop your favorite stores at the McKinley Mall. We have fashion fun for all ages at Old Navy. Best Buy has electronics, computers, appliances, movies, and more. Find great deals shopping for that perfect outfit at American Eagle, Hollister, JCPenney, Express, and The Gap. At Ulta Beauty, you'll find a great selection of cosmetics and fragrances to choose from. Stop into Barnes & Noble for the best selection books.
Attention real estate investors thinking of selling investment property? Pay no tax.
Call R.J. Gullo Companies, qualified intermediaries for 1031 exchanges and real estate investment specialists. For a free consultation on how to pay no tax when selling investment properties, call 675-1500 or visit us online at rjgullo.com. Call 675-1500 or online at rjgullo.com.
Hey, this is Esther, and let me tell you how great it is to have an insurance agent like Nationwide's Bill Barber. Bill's 40-plus years experience has saved me money on my premiums and potential claims. Have an insurance question, problem, or crisis? Bill will work with you personally without calling an overseas customer service number. All I can say is whenever I need someone on my side, I'm glad to have Nationwide's Bill Barber.
For all your insurance needs, call the Bill Barber Agency at 688-2199. Call 688-2199 today.
Nationwide is on your side.
JD Sound is Buffalo's most professional and unique entertainment source for bar mitzvahs, weddings, private parties, and much more. At JD Sound Buffalo, every event is personally customized with the best lighting and sound to make it unforgettable. To contact JD Sound Buffalo, call 716-908-2633 or email jdsoundbuffalo@gmail.com and visit our website, jdsoundbuffalo.com. Check out our social media, pictures, information, and much more.
All right, we're going to go back to our emails, and I think, Mr. Bill, we got a question.
Yes, it comes from Rebecca in Hamburg, who writes, my mother-in-law came to live with us last January. She has a small pension of $5,000 and some Social Security. We're sure we can support her. Can we claim her as a dependent?
Okay, so the big thing that I hear there is $5,000.
Right.
Because if you have $5,000 in
And
a
it's
pension,
not
that's
your child
taxable,
who's
right?
under the age of 19 or a college student under the age of 24.
So that would be the one that you could have more taxable income than $4,100.
Right.
But everybody else can have taxable income of over $4,100. Mom's got $5,000, so
All
that
bets are
mixes
off.
mom, right?
All bets are off.
But just to kind of load up this question
Right.
here. Let's say mom didn't have the Social Security, pension, and all she had was Social Security. Then the next thing we'd want to know is her support.
Is there support? What does mom do with her money?
Right.
Before you get into your expenses, my question would be, what does mom do with her money?
Mom, what do you do with your money? So if mom buys a capital asset,
Right.
if mom gives it away,
Yep.
right, or if mom banks it, then those three things are not an item
That's
of
right.
support.
That's right.
So if mom bought herself a Maserati last year,
I would say let's do the support worksheet.
right, because if that's what she did with her money, then that's not an item
Right.
of support, and they could claim her
Yeah.
as a dependent.
I have a really good example. I have a client, and him and his wife got a divorce, and then they sort of made up or whatever have you, and they moved in together.
They must have made up.
She's disabled, and she gets a little bit of Social Security. With her Social Security, she helps, and she gives some of it to her kids. And so we did the support worksheet, and I was able to amend the return, and he's able to claim his ex-wife who now lives with him. And so
Who is not a wife.
Who was not a wife.
Right.
That's right. And so there's all those stories, and you just got to peel back the layers of the onion and find
Which
out.
is really true. And so in that case, that would be a dependent. So mom in this situation is not the dependent, but if you do have a relative that's living with you and they don't have gross income over $4,100 unless it's your child, then you can't claim them as a dependent no matter what.
And you gotta ask, it's hard to ask, what did you do with the money?
Right.
Mom, you feel kind of funny asking mom what she did with her money.
Right.
I mean,
I know
sometimes...
some people have a really delicate relationship with their parents, and they don't want to ask those kind of things because they would never put their parent in that kind of a situation to make them feel funny about living with them. So I certainly understand, but if we don't know, we can't claim them. We can't claim them.
And you can't just say, "Oh, she's on Social Security, so I can claim
Right.
her." Social Security nowadays has gotten a lot bigger than it has 10 years ago.
Right, it might be $18,000, $19,000, $20,000 a year,
Right. That's right.
And so, did you spend? Because that would be the threshold. If mom got $20,000, you had to spend $20,001, which means mom's support is $40,001.
That's a lot of
That's
bread.
a lot of
Yes.
support.
Yep.
Point.
Right. All right. Now, Mr. Bill, do we have another question?
Heather from Clarence writes, my mother signed over her home to me last year in order to avoid the problem of nursing home. She's 70 years old and is in good health. Did we do the right thing?
Esther's
I'm not going to even answer that.
So the law is, and I have many clients who've done this, if you are gifted a house, it's going to go back to mom's original basis. And
When they sell the house.
Right. If you inherit it, you get the stepped up basis. And so Esther always says what this person should have done is a life estate. And so then we would be in a situation where it's the stepped up basis when mom passes away.
So here's what mom should do. You should give the house back to mom.
Right.
So mom now owns the house. Then if mom wants to do a life estate, then she has the right to live in the house for as long as she wants. Upon her death, then you get a stepped up basis, which means if the house was worth $100,000 when she passes, you sell it for $100, there's no gain. If they keep it the way it is and the house was $20 when mom bought it, and $20,000 in improvements, now it's $40 and you sell it for $100, you guys pay a
Mamma
$60,000
mia.
gain.
Big,
So
big
you
difference.
want to make sure that you get good counsel before you do that.
And
okay?
I have a client who did the same thing, and they were also in a different state, so that means they have to do a different state tax return, and they had to pay different state taxes, so you want to pay
That's
very
right.
cautious.
I'm Esther Gillies, the tax lady. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back on the other side with your emails.
JD Sound is Buffalo's most professional and unique entertainment source for bar mitzvahs, weddings, private parties, and much more. At JD Sound Buffalo, every event is personally customized with the best lighting and sound to make it unforgettable. To contact JD Sound Buffalo, call 716-908-2633 or email jdsoundbuffalo@gmail.com and visit our website, jdsoundbuffalo.com. Check out our social media, pictures, information, and much more.
Attention real estate investors. Interested in buying or selling multifamily investment property? Call R.J. Gullo Companies, qualified intermediaries for 1031 exchanges and real estate investment specialists. For a free opinion of value on your multifamily investment property, call New York State's premier multifamily realty company at 675-1500 or visit us online at rjgullo.com. Call 675-1500 or online at rjgullo.com.
Hey, this is Esther, and let me tell you how great it is to have an insurance agent like Nationwide's Bill Barber. Bill's 40-plus years experience has saved me money on my premiums and potential claims. Have an insurance question, problem, or crisis? Bill will work with you personally without calling an overseas customer service number. All I can say is whenever I need someone on my side, I'm glad to have Nationwide's Bill Barber.
For all your insurance needs, call the Bill Barber Agency at 688-2199. Call 688-2199 today.
Nationwide is on your side.
People often ask me, why should I use EG Tax? Why shouldn't I do it myself? First of all, our prices are 50% lower than our national competitors, and we're staffed with qualified licensed tax professionals. We know how the tax laws work for you. Secondly, when you hit submit, unless you're a trained tax person, you never know what you put on your tax return. Taxes are extremely complicated, but when you partner with EG Tax, you have someone in your corner. This year, come join our family. Hello, I'm Esther Golias, the tax lady from EG Tax. This is Ask the Tax Lady, and we are going to make you so smart at taxes so you save all kinds of money. And on this show, we deal with the emails that you sent us and the tax questions you ask, and we get an opportunity, because I got Tiffany Fabian and Christopher Fabian here with me, to really chew up the tax law, and I think you'll find it very interesting that it is not just cut and dry. There's no just like one easy answer. It's like if this happens, then that's deductible. If this happens, then that's not deductible. But it's all kind of convoluted, and this is what we want to help you to save money with. If you would like to be live, we have a live radio show on Saturdays where we actually take live phone calls on WBEN AM at 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock on Saturdays. So either Ask the Tax Lady on Tuesdays here on WBBZ or Ask the Tax Lady Saturdays on WBEN. But the bottom line is we want to help you. And if you go to our email, you can send us an email at egtax.com, Ask the Tax Lady, or you can do it on Facebook, right?
Correct.
Anyway,
Okay,
we're going to
anyway
help
you
you. Okay, let's go back to our questions. I got Mr. Bill standing by. What do we got? What's our next question?
It's interesting that you asked me this question, because the next lady who writes in is is Marion from Rochester, and she directs it personally to you, Esther.
Okay.
She says, Esther, I've opened a nail salon in my home this year, and so far it's cost me a lot of money, and I don't have anything to show for it in the way of expenses. What can I do?
Okay, maybe she meant in the way of income. So here's the thing, and I should get her address because I'd rather use a client. But anyway, in the year that you start a business, all those expenses to so that potentially you can make money really are set aside until you actually open your business.
That's right.
So it sounds like she hasn't had any
She may
income.
not have opened up
Or
her
maybe
door
she
yet.
really didn't open her doors yet. So if she has and no one's come, then you have to really look at why has nobody come? Has she advertised?
Advertised, right.
Is she doing her due diligence as far
You
as
have to have a
promoting
profit
the
motive.
business?
Yeah.
Because if you have set up your lovely nail salon but don't tell anybody that you have it, then the IRS might say, well, this is really not a business. This is a hobby. Right? So if it's truly a business and you haven't opened your doors because you haven't started advertising, and maybe you were going to start in 2017 in the new year,
Right.
then all those things become deductible in the year the business is open.
Right.
And
But yeah, go on, Chris.
you know, maybe she did make, we'll say $5,000, but she spent $8,000.
Right.
So she has a loss. That's okay because the IRS says you can lose money 2 out of the first 5 years. Once you get to the 3rd year and you lose money again, they can start looking, like you said, is it a hobby
Right.
or not? And you can fight that by proving you're advertising different, you're charging different, you're brought in different staff,
Yeah.
different.
I would say that this person almost has to call our office at 632-7886 because there's a lot of there's a lot more questions to ask in this interpretation. I mean, her losing her money could mean, just like you said, Chris, she could have made $5,000 but spent $12,000, and so
Right.
there's a lot of questions that have to be.
And then the other thing is, if she bought a lot of capital items like the tables that they use, and maybe she bought a sign, all those things have to be potentially depreciated.
Right.
And what she needs to do is say to herself, gee, should I depreciate them or should I do a 179 expense?
The office
Or
and
should
home.
I take them now or wait till later?
Or maybe it's inventory.
Right?
You know, all that nail polish on the shelves, all the nails, not that I know anything about getting nails
Right.
done, but I do have 2 daughters and a wife. But all that inventory, that's not an expense.
That's right. That goes.
It's only what you use.
That's
is the
right.
expense.
It all goes
So
to cost of goods sold.
she may not have a loss that she thinks.
And then the other thing is, do you really know how to keep track of your
Right, like
your accounting?
we
And we
have-
have a lovely accounting book. If you don't have professional software, we have a lovely accounting book. We'll be very happy to give you. You can stop by one of our offices and pick it up. And then the other thing is, you possibly have an office and home.
That's what I
right?
was thinking.
Again, you have to have a profit in order to take it.
Right.
And secondly, you want to make sure that you have the right liability insurance. I will tell you, I think you should be an LLC going right off
Yep.
the bat, because you have people coming into your home.
That's
God
right.
forbid they fall down your
Yeah,
stairs.
Yep.
You know,
That's
you
good.
don't
it
want
is
to have your
Buffalo. Well,
yeah.
Rochester for her,
Rochester.
they
Yeah.
get just as much snow as we do.
So a lot of things, I think you should call us and we'll be very happy to help you, or deal with somebody that's really good as a tax accountant, because you don't want to have a problem.
Yeah.
All right, next question, Mr. Bill.
Justin writes from Niagara Falls. I'm an outside salesperson, and my company gives me a flat $500 a month to cover all of my expenses. I don't own a home, so I've never itemized. I'm single, and I make approximately $50,000 a year. I drive 30,000 miles approximately every year, traveling just around Buffalo. Do you think I can itemize?
Okay, well, this is kind of a typical situation because a lot of times employers, just to help their employees, will give them a flat rate for outside salespeople. If you get a flat rate, that's considered a non-accountable plan, right?
Right.
Correct.
Which means that you'd have to submit an expense
Right.
report and attach your things. So they're giving you a flat amount.
But it
If
also
you-
means you're paying tax
Well,
on that money.
Right.
if that employer knew to put it in as wages.
Yep.
Because on a non-accountable plan, that money that he's getting, the $6,000, should have gone in as wages.
That's right.
Which means that you're paying taxes on something that would be tax deductible.
Right.
Well, I just kind of quickly did the math here. So what's going to
30,000
happen is on
miles.
his W-2, he's got the 6, so he's got to do a 2106.
Right, on the
and he's
Schedule
got
A.
like almost $14,000 in just travel
Right,
expenses he can
30,000
take.
miles.
And if
That's
he's
right.
outside sales, he's probably got his
Cell
cell phone.
phone.
He could have gifts for clients, meals
Meals.
and entertainment, books,
Right.
business cards,
Lunches,
small
dinners,
advertising
right. Yeah,
tools.
yeah,
right,
You know, there could be a
A
lot
hotel,
of different things.
travel,
Right.
yeah, like you
So the bottom line is, you need help because it sounds to me like you got money coming back from the last few years. Call us at 632-7886 and we will be very, very, very happy to help you. And if that's your situation, EG Tax will help
And,
you as well.
know, if it's not a new job, he may have had this for years past.
That's what I'm
too.
thinking.
Esther just
But
said.
after 3 years,
There's nothing we can do.
kaput, you know? I'm Esther Golias, the tax lady from EG Tax. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back on the other side with your emails.
Attention! Are you interested in using your existing retirement account to buy and sell real estate tax-free? Call R.J. Gullo Companies, qualified intermediaries for 1031 exchanges and real estate investment specialists. For a free consultation to buy and sell real estate tax-free through the use of a self-directed IRA or a solo 401k, call 675-1500 or visit us online at rjgullo.com. That's 675-1500 or online at rjgullo.com.
Come spend the day and shop your favorite stores at the McKinley Mall. We have fashion fun for all ages at Old Navy. Best Buy has electronics, computers, appliances, movies, and more. Find great deals shopping for that perfect outfit at American Eagle, Hollister, JCPenney, Express, and The Gap. At Ulta Beauty, you'll find a great selection of cosmetics and fragrances to choose from. Stop into Barnes & Noble for the best selection books.
Honey, do you think they remember us?
Of course they do. We're the ones who switched to EG Tax last year.
We weren't satisfied.
We were thrilled.
Our fees average $125 less than the national firms. That's right, $125 less. This includes free review, tax planning, and audit support all year, including our famous guarantee. To us, your family.
Let your hometown tax team work for you this year. Come join our family. I'm Esther Golias, the tax lady. We want to thank you for joining us here on Ask the Tax Lady. If you during the week or in the middle of the night you wake up and you got a tax question, you can go to our website at egtax.com, ask a tax question, and that'll actually come to me. I'll be very happy to answer the question. In the meantime, if you want to call any of our branch offices, we have real people that will really talk to you. And that's our goal. We want to make sure you don't overpay your taxes. Taxes are more than just sitting there filling out the forms. Taxes are making sure that you don't overpay, that you have proper documentation, that you know how to tax plan. Is there angles that you can take advantage of, like putting money into an SEP during the year if you're self-employed, or an IRA? Should you do a Roth conversion back to a traditional IRA, especially in light of the reduction in the taxability in 2017 with President Trump? I mean, there's so many things. It's not last year that's the only thing you're concentrating on, but it's this year you want a tax plan. And so that's part of what EG Tax does. We got how many offices locally?
33 local offices.
Yeah.
And 2 out of the state.
Yep, we have some in Florida and some in Arizona, which is so
Which
exciting.
we really ought to go to as soon as possible.
And let's not forget, too, if you filed already and you're like, where's my refund? Where's my refund? I haven't gotten it yet. If you have children, your refund's getting delayed to the end of February this year.
Yeah,
And we suggest that if that's the case, instead of wishing and hoping and thinking and praying, that was a song, for your refund, change your W-4 at work so they don't have control of your money.
And then I gotta
because
say-
this is not going to get better. Identity theft is the problem, and it's getting to be a bigger and bigger problem.
And then I got to say, if you did it yourself, you can always go onto irs.gov. The reason I say that is I see many people who did it themselves and it didn't get acknowledged and the return didn't get sent. So be judicious and cautious.
And the other thing is, if you did your own return and it rejected, that you probably, it's identity theft. And there's a whole slew of forms you have to fill out, and EG Tax will help you with that, because identity theft is becoming a gigantic problem.
Yeah. The IRS listed one of their top 10 things that they're focusing on, and identity theft is right up there. It's really
Well,
important.
because You know, and no matter how judicious you can be with your social security number, that you are such a good, you don't let anybody know. There are people hacking away all day
and
long.
it's not
trying
just
to,
here in the U.S. There's people all over the country. That,
all over the world.
That's what
trying
I mean.
to
All
get
over the
your
world, we're
information.
trying to get your information.
Anyway, our offices are open 9 to 9 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. We have 2 mall offices open on Sunday. We want to help you. Lowest fees, prices guaranteed, and great accuracy. EG Tax loves you. Until next week, I'm Esther Gilius, the Tax Lady, with Christopher Fabian and Tiffany Fabian. Have a great week.
Attention real estate investors thinking of selling investment property? Pay no tax. Call R.J. Gullo Companies, qualified intermediaries for 1031 exchanges and real estate investment specialists. For a free consultation on how to pay no tax when selling investment properties, call 675-1500 or visit us online at rjgullo.com. Call 675-1500 or online at rjgullo.com.
Hey, this is Esther, and let me tell you how great it is to have an insurance agent like Nationwide's Bill Barber. Bill's 40-plus years experience has saved me money on my premiums and potential claims. Have an insurance question, problem, or crisis? Bill will work with you personally without calling an overseas customer service number. All I can say is whenever I need someone on my side, I'm glad to have Nationwide's Bill Barber.
For all your insurance needs, call the Bill Barber Agency at 688-2199. Call 688-2199 today.
Nationwide is on your side.
This year, the IRS announced that they were going to hold up some refunds till the middle of February or later. That can really put a crimp in your budget if you're counting on that money.
EG Tax may be able to help. A fast cash advance. That's right, EG Tax, along with our banking affiliate, can give you an advance of your refund. No cash is needed.
Let your hometown tax team work for you this year. Come join our family.
EG Tax.
Attention! Are you interested in using your existing retirement account to buy and sell real estate tax-free? Call R.J. Gullo Companies, qualified intermediaries for 1031 exchanges and real estate investment specialists. For a free consultation to buy and sell real estate tax-free through the use of a self-directed IRA or a solo 401k, call 675-1500 or visit us online at rjgullo.com. That's 675-1500 or online at rjgullo.com.
Hey, this is Esther, and let me tell you how great it is to have an insurance agent like Nationwide's Bill Barber. Bill's 40-plus years experience has saved me money on my premiums and potential claims. Have an insurance question, problem, or crisis? Bill will work with you personally without calling an overseas customer service number. All I can say is whenever I need someone on my side, I'm glad to have Nationwide's Bill Barber.
For all your insurance needs, call the Bill Barber Agency at 688-2199. Call 688-2199 today.
Nationwide is on your side.
This year, the IRS announced that they were going to hold up some refunds till the middle of February or later. That can really put a crimp in your budget if you're counting on that money.
EG Tax may be able to help. A fast cash advance. That's right, EG Tax, along with our banking affiliate, can give you an advance of your refund. No cash is needed.
Let your hometown tax team work for you this year. Come join our family.
EG Tax. New friends, new opportunities, new partners. EG Tax.